Hey, so today I am going to do a video about boys. An anonymous person on my blog asked me to do a, what was the question? Hold on, I have a problem with remembering what people ask me. The question was, or it wasn't really a question, it was a request. You should talk about your own experiences with boys and how you deal with them, because I would really like to hear about it. Okay, my experience with boys. I don't really have an experience with boys at all. Most of the boys I hang out with are my friends, and I don't have a boyfriend or anything like that. I just find it unnecessary. I like to write, I like to sing, I like art. I'm more interested, there are people outside, I'm more interested in that than I am in boys, and most of my friends are boys. I don't have a lot of friends that are girls, but I do, as you guys know, have a best friend named Vanessa, and she is linked on my blog and such, so yeah, that's that. And let's see, my experience with boys. My experiences with boys are always bad, like really, really bad. I find that I am very picky when it comes to boys or boyfriends, and I will not go out with someone unless I know 106% that I like them a lot and I want to stay with them for a long time. And that never works out because they don't feel the same way, I guess. They're just kind of in it for a good time, and I don't like to have a good time. And by that I mean I really don't like it. It's not comfortable at all, if you know what I mean. None of that. I don't like it. It's just no, not at all. I guess I'm kind of asexual, yeah, but I just don't do things like that. It's not fun to me or exciting or anything like that. It's just gross. But I do like hanging out with boys. I find they're a lot easier to talk to than girls are, and they are not as gossipy with me, and the guys that I know are interested in a lot of things that I'm interested in. So yes. What was the rest of that question? How I deal with them? I just kind of ignore. I ignore boys, which is probably awful, and the ones that confess to me, I'm just kind of like, oh, thank you, I'm flattered, because I'm not really sure, I'm not really good at expressing myself at all. So if I like you and you're a boy, I probably will never tell you, and if I tell you, it'll probably be before I move or something like that, which I did recently. I told someone I liked them 3 days before I moved, and it was pretty awful because they told me that they liked me too, but I wouldn't have been in a relationship with them. I'm not good at it. There was another part to this. It says, I want to hear what you have to say about guys in relationships and dates. Okay, relationships. I think relationships should be mutual. If you're going to act single, then you're not in a relationship. If you're going to want to talk to other girls and boys and some little winky faces, don't be in a relationship with someone because you're not ready. Relationships. Just having a boyfriend is not a relationship. You can have a boyfriend and talk to him like twice a week, and that's not a relationship. I think a relationship is something where there's mutual trust, and you're always with each other, and you want to know more about each other. Of course, relationships are going to have fights and stuff, but there's one thing I really don't like about people in relationships. They think that if they have a fight, they just break up. You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to work things out the way you do with a friend or a parent or something. The other part was dates. For me, if I was to go on a date, it would probably be like to, this is probably really lame, but to like a bookstore or to a concert or an art exhibit, something along those lines. Take me to a coffee shop, something fun that I would like to do. Of course, there's always going to be that, well, don't just do what your girlfriend wants to do. Always think about your boyfriend and do what your boyfriend would like to do as well. So that's always something to take into consideration. I've been on one date, and it was alright. I mean, it was fun. I'm not going to tell you what it was because it was pretty stupid, but it was fun for me. I also played beer pong the first time, and it wasn't fun. I got so wasted. Yeah, alcohol's nasty. I don't like that either, but I did it because everyone else was doing it, and I learned not to do that either. And yeah, so same thing with pressuring. If your boyfriend or girlfriend is trying to pressure you into doing things you don't want to do, break up with them right there on the spot, because that's wrong, and that is a big no-no in having a relationship. So yes, that is my video on boys and such of that nature. So have a nice day, have a nice night, have a nice time zone, and I'll see all of you again in a few days or a few hours even.